Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tyler. I'm just going to be doing another little yap sesh today. There's been not too much going on, I guess. I've just kind of been, I don't know, there's been like a lot going on, but there hasn't been a lot going on at the same time. And for like the past week or two, probably a little bit longer than that, I've been kind of like in a funk. And it's not really like a bad funk. It's not really like thinking about trauma or anything like that necessarily, I don't think. Some of it might be that, I don't know. But anyways, it's mostly just me feeling like less productive than I should be. And I kind of talked about this in the last video. I did film another video before this. I don't know if I'm going to post that one. That was kind of a mess. But I'm going to probably post it anyways, because why not? But but it's, I don't know. I've been chilling. There's been a lot going on. I did see like a long lost uncle for a little bit, so that was good. It was good to see him. And got to catch up a little bit, so that was a good thing. That was a good part of the week. Did that and got that done. Other than that, I kind of just been chilling. I did watch the entire season of You in under 24 hours, the last finale season. It was great. I'm not gonna spoil it and everything, but it was pretty iconic. I think a lot of people probably fell out of it. Last season was okay, but I thought it was still good. A lot of people thought differently. They thought differently about it. You know, it goes with the storyline. It's just, it kind of was all over the place a little bit and it didn't make any sense. But I feel like this season did tie everything up very well. The finale of it all, it was okay. I did expect, I can't spoil it, never mind. I will just say this though, I feel like they could have added at least one more episode and showed certain things that they did not show during that time. And you know, I was trying to, it was good, it was still good, but I just feel like they could have added like more scenes that were left out. And I think through watching the show in general, it kind of gave me more inspiration for what I want my show to be, because I think I talked about it on here before, I'm in the middle of writing a script. It's kind of going a little bit slow, but you know, we're getting there slowly. It's taking time. I think I just run into a lot of writing is hard, y'all. I'm not good at it, but I have the ideas in my head. I just need to get them out on a paper. And then every time I get them out on a paper, then I have to change different things about it each time. And it makes it kind of hard because it's like, is this good? Is this not good? And then I don't want to like ask people, because I don't want to tell people like what my tea is at the same time. Like, don't steal my idea. It's actually a pretty good idea. And it's kind of been done before, but I think I can do it better. You know what I mean? I think that's what a lot of movies probably are, maybe. But I have a really good feeling about it. I think it's just going to be really, I don't know. It's just going to be like an iconic thing. And I've been working not as hard as I should, but like I said, I have been also teaching myself what to do with the script. Like I've been watching movies and like taking notes on movies and shows and things that I like that, to hopefully, you know, make it better somehow, make it work better than it may work than if I hadn't had done that research. But in general, let me just put this right here. Hold on. Sorry if it's loud. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have like a lot of good things in there that people would enjoy and love to see. I think I've really thought about that and what people want to see in certain movies like that I'm making. And I think I'm gonna do all of that, honestly. So it's gonna do that. I have some other scripts that I started one other one, but that hasn't moved for a few months now. So I'm working on this one currently. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna get there eventually, but we just gotta work a little bit harder maybe. I did go through my whole week of Coachella. This is, you probably already saw me wearing, I'm wearing the one from last year. I was like, so I was trying to manifest it. I did go through the FOMO of both weeks of Coachella. I think the most painful FOMO that I had from watching Coachella was that Cynthia Erivo was at Coachella. Cynthia Erivo. I would have crashed out. I don't know who she was performing with necessarily, but I did see that she was there. And that's all I wanted to honestly see, because I didn't know what I was going to do, because I was already experiencing all this FOMO already. So I was like, let me not investigate. But I did watch all the, you know, the sets that I was waiting for, and you know, I had Couchella, and it was fun. It wasn't too bad. But I experienced 2 weeks of that, and it wasn't too bad. This week of Coachella, or last week of Coachella, I guess, it did really make me want to make more. I said more music, like I'm already singing or something. But I was saying on TikTok probably a few months ago that I did want to make music videos too. That's something that I've always wanted to do. I think I have a lot of good ideas for that, and I think I can really make something that, you know, like the girls and the gays are just gonna love. Like, I think it's really, I can make something iconic that everyone just can love. Me personally, I always felt like you don't really have to know how to like sing fully to make like something good and something that someone wants to watch or listen to. I think if you have like a good bop or a good beat or a good message to have like listened to, then all you really need is a little bit of auto-tune. So I feel like I can make something good. I can make something worth listening to if I really put my mind to it. I do have the ideas for music videos, kind of like the style of what I want to go for, but I have to find writers to do that. And I have a lot of things that I want to do, which I think I already showed you. Yeah, I've already shown you my dream board and another thing already that I want to do. And I usually write down and print out what I want to accomplish, basically, like not step by step, but how I'm going to kind of get there. So today I was planning on probably rewriting something that I already had for music videos, because like I said, I do want to do that. I'm probably going to take some singing, dancing classes before that's fully executed, but we'll have to see. I don't know. Because I did get another idea, and it seems pretty good. I'm not going to say it all on here, but this is my goals. We're talking about the goals, where we want to go. Little video journal for the future to look back at. This would be really cool to see. So yeah, a lot of things in the work, but I just feel like we can make a really good girls and gays song that everyone loves. I feel like you can do that without having to sing too much, you know what I mean? But we'll see. A lot of the things that I want to do, I do have to have a little bit of income to make those things happen, and I do plan on making that happen by the end of this year, or actually by the end of the summer. So I should, you know, be set by then, but we'll see. Like I said, we're just writing out all the business plans as they come along in my head, and then we're going to execute them that same way. And I was also talking about this on TikTok, but I just really feel like you can teach yourself to kind of do anything that you want to do, especially if you're already a creative person. I've taught myself how to do a lot of things that I probably didn't know how to do as a kid. You can be like naturally an artist, I guess, but you can always teach yourself as well. And I don't think people really understand that you can do that, but that's what I've always done. I know there is like a art skill that you may be born with, but I feel like anything can kind of be taught, because I didn't know how to do a lot of the things. I'm probably the most natural thing that I probably knew how to do is probably draw, maybe, but that started at a young age, so I don't really know. Like I said, I just practiced a lot. I taught myself how to draw certain things. So I looked it up on YouTube. I was like, how do you draw this? How do you draw that? How do you paint this? How do you paint that? And you know, it just comes out and flows that way. But you know, obviously you can teach yourself if you practice. But anyways, I'm just saying in general, it's possible. If you want to make something and the vision is strong enough, I feel like you can really get there. I feel like it's possible to achieve those things when you put your mind to it. So, and like I keep saying on here, you just gotta be a little bit delusional. You gotta be delusional sometimes. You gotta trick your mind into thinking what you can do. You know what I mean? I do feel like naturally there has been a lot of positive things that have been happening. So I've been in a good mind or headspace, I guess you could say. And it's been good. It's been good to, I guess, feel good about yourself. And a lot of times I have funkier days where I don't feel that great, and then sometimes I feel extra great. And I don't know, like I said, what it is. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what's making me feel that way, but today I guess I do feel a little bit more inspired. I did film another video when I was feeling a little bit less inspired. It is kind of all over the place. My brain was all over the place, and it has been for the past 2 weeks. But you know, you just gotta, I'm trying to push through it, honestly, because like I can't just not create something if I'm not feeling like it. Otherwise I won't get anything done. But again, I am gonna get my ass more in gear, because like I said, it has been a little bit more tough to stay there, and it hasn't been tough for like the past 10 months or so to do so, but like I said, the past month or so, it's kind of like I've been struggling a little bit. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna get there regardless. I need to stop. I'm gonna be positive about it. I'm gonna say in this video too, I'm gonna start being positive about everything. I'm gonna stop saying negative things and only attract the positive things, because that's just manifestation in general. It's just saying positive things. I'm not gonna say anything negative about other people. I'm just gonna try to keep it very, very positive, very demure, and just spread all the positive vibe, which I usually try to do. But you know, I have my days. Everybody everybody has their days, and you can probably see me also crashing out on TikTok more. So if you're interested in, you know, in that, go follow me there. But you know, I'm gonna try my best to be as positive as I can, in real life, alone, on social media, etc., because that's what attracts the positive vibes. So we're gonna try to get there as much as possible, but you know, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to stay positive, and I don't expect people to, because you know, life happens, things happen, and all you can really do is deal with that thing and get through it and find healthy coping mechanisms. It's hard to just clear your head in general. It's hard to get yourself in a healthy mindset if it's already kind of going a little bit haywire. But anyways, I do want to, like I said, work on more stuff here. I'm working on some skits. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on YouTube or TikTok. I think they may or may not be TikTok coded instead. But you know, I'm gonna probably be going back and forth unless TikTok is in the oblivion somewhere a few months from now. Hopefully, praying and hoping that that doesn't happen, but you know, we never know what's happening with this economy nowadays, with the orange man in office. So we'll find out eventually what's happening with TikTok, but regardless, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be posted. I don't think YouTube's gonna go anywhere. It's been here for a while, and you know, I don't see it leaving, honestly, but we'll find out. And there'll always be other apps, and there'll always be other things to do. But yeah, I think that's kind of all that I'm yapping about today. And that's all the topics that I kind of had for y'all. But in closing, it is fine to just be in a little bit of a funk. It's fine to have bad days. It's fine to have good days, and you can do all of it. It kind of just depends on what you choose for it to be. And that's something that I probably need to listen to more myself, honestly, because like I said, I have days where like, dang, I just really want to sit here, and then I think about things that I want to do in the future. I'm like, dang, I'm not doing those things. And I just spent all day kind of basically doing nothing, and then it makes me anxious because I could, you know, be doing a little bit more. And that's fine. I think everyone experiences that same thing, but you know, just don't let it control your life, is all I'm saying. It's really easy to be comfortable than to do the things that you want to do sometimes. And you know, it's a work in process. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm doing these videos for here, so I can kind of keep myself accountable, and looking back at it, I'd be like, oh, you said you were gonna do this last week, bitch, and you definitely did not. But anyways, yeah, that's all I had for y'all today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.